I love the summer. And if you're like me, you do too. I like the heat, I like humidity, I like it all. But unfortunately, our lawns don't. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 things that I do to help prepare my lawn for the heat and minimize the stress that it can cause. We'll get after this right away. The very first thing that you should be doing to make sure that your lawn doesn't go into a state of stress or go dormant is to make sure that you have the correct amount of water down and you're watering at the right time of the day. For the correct amount of water, I'm looking to get between 1.5 inches and 1.25 inches. If it's really hot, I might get even a little more, maybe 1.75 inches. But I will use a rain gauge like this, a water gauge. I set those out throughout the property. You can see there's one behind me right here. I set them around my property and I'll go and check them after I'm done watering or after a rainstorm so I can see how much water I'm getting. And that 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches, 1.75 inches, I'm not getting all at one time. I'm doing it over a couple waterings over a 7-day period. So that total water is over a 7-day period. And the second part of this is the time of day. Timing means everything when it comes to watering. You want to be watering early in the morning, allowing that water to get down into the soil before the heat of the day starts. After 10 a.m., the evaporation rate is quite high and you'll be pouring water essentially up into the sky. And you don't want to be watering the evening. Watering the evening will leave water on the lawn, on the blades of grass, and can lead to fungus. If you don't want to be getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning to turn your sprinkler on, and you don't have irrigation, you can get yourself something like this. Just a digital electronic water timer. Goes at the end of your hose bib. You set the timer, how long you want it to run for, and that's where one of these can come in handy because you can place these throughout the coverage area and gauge how much water over what period of time. I'll link a couple of these in the description below. The next thing you should be doing is raising the deck of your mower. Tall grass means a deeper root, and a deeper root is a more tolerant plant to drought. I raise my deck up to 3.5 to 4 inches, and I follow the 1/3 rule like a religion. That is to say, I never cut more than 1/3 of the height of the grass during any one cutting. Next, mulch your clippings. Don't bag them. Those clippings carry vital nutrients that get back into the soil and help feed your lawn. Number one. In addition to that, they have moisture in them and that moisture goes back into the lawn. And lastly, you have the added benefit of those clippings shading the soil a little bit while they break down and preventing evaporation. Next, feed your lawn. You get hungry during the heat of the summer, so does your lawn. You apply a liquid fertilizer and you make sure to water that fertilizer in. I personally will use a 1500. You can check out my video over here on my use of diesel exhaust fluid as a fertilizer. And there are plenty of other options out there as well. I aim to add between 1.5 and 2 pounds of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet. I apply it in a liquid format. I use my chemical sprayer and apply it evenly. Once I'm done, I water that fertilizer in. Next, put down a wetting agent. You can find many wetting agents available online or at big box stores, but truthfully, baby shampoo does exactly the same thing at a fraction of the cost. In the heat of the summer, your soil can repel water. It becomes hydrophobic. That is to say, it's dry and water can't penetrate the surface. The use of a wetting agent helps to get the water down into the soil. I add 4 ounces of baby shampoo per gallon of water, and I apply that over 1,000 square feet. After you put down a wetting agent, make sure to water it in. If it's going to be raining, maybe you apply that wetting agent just before the rain starts. And there you have it, 5 essential tips to protect your lawn from the scorching summer heat. These simple yet effective strategies will help maintain a lush green lawn throughout the hot summer months. Share your own tips and experiences in the comments section below. I like hearing from you. Thank you for watching. Keep on mowing.